Hi everyone, welcome back. This video is gonna be, which one do I want to do first? Which one? So what I do is like, anytime I think of an idea, I write it on little post-it notes and I stick it on my wall. And so when I feel like I want to film, I just pull a post-it, but I pulled two on accident. I don't know which one I want to do. Let's see. Let's do this one. How I deal with hate comments and aka haters. The first negative comment I've ever received was, I remember it so clearly, 2013 in the summer. I had a picture on my Instagram with someone. This person was the first person ever to leave what I thought was a negative comment, and it kind of started like a conversation between other people who were defending me along with this person. To this day, I still remember this person's username. I still remember what she looks like. I remember everything because it's the first time I really received hate. And the first thing she said to me was something along the lines of, "You have no right to be his friend because you're too ugly." And that was the first time I was ever attacked for how I look. And you know, I think a lot of girls struggle with self-esteem issues, and even to this day, there's a lot of me I don't like, but I think now I'm more comfortable with how I look. But back then, I was 18 years old? Still kind of figuring things out. I looked very different back then because I didn't even at 18 years old, I was not wearing any makeup or anything. I did look pretty different. Makeup can make you look different in a better way. And so I felt very attacked. Thankfully, there were other accounts who saw this because this was a very popular picture and started defending me. And then in the end, the girl who made that comment about me being too ugly to be his friend said something like, "Oh, my account got hacked. My friend wrote it. It wasn't me. Stop attacking me," or something. So then, you know what? I was just like, this is kind of getting a little too far. I just deleted everything. Not the picture. I deleted her comments and then just kind of called it a day. I blocked her. She couldn't really do anything else after. And I think from then on, I was like, oh, I must be very sensitive to hate comments because, I mean, considering to this day I still remember, it was very hurtful, you know? Like, I'm sorry if I'm his friend, but at the very least, I would hope he's not my friend because I look a certain way. I hope it's because of what's inside and like what I can offer as a good friend. And yeah, that was my first experience. And then, you know, as time went on and I started getting a little more attention, obviously there was a little more negativity I got with that too. And I do want to talk about recent events this year. Particularly, I got the most negative messages and comments, which is weird because this year was the one full year I never worked any K-pop jobs, so kind of doesn't make sense. But earlier in the year, I got a hate comment regarding an idol who got married and was having a kid, and people were very mixed. A lot of people were supporting him. A lot of people felt like they were being betrayed. And at that time, even though I got so many negative messages, it wasn't towards me. Like, it wasn't attacking me as a person, but it was attacking him. And at that time, I wasn't angered by the messages, but I also couldn't understand where they were coming from. And I remember sitting down and taking the time to try to think it through. Like, why would fans think this way? What could possibly make them feel this way? Because I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure anger and like this much negativity doesn't come out of nowhere. So I tried to think about it. I thought, at the end of thinking of everything, I thought, if I can't relate and I can't agree, why don't I try to talk them out of it, I guess? And so I decided I would respond to one of the messages. I took a screenshot and I kind of put my response around her message. I put it around the message, something like, this person said something along the lines of like, fans spend so much money and time on celebrities. I don't know, felt betrayed or something. And I was kind of like, you put in your time and effort to support them as a singer, and that's what he's doing, and that's what he's great at. He's still doing it. He's not going to stop just because he has a kid and a wife. And I was just kind of like, hey, well, why don't you think about like this perspective where you're supporting him as a singer and he's not taking that away from you guys. He's still doing it, Like, you don't support someone with your money and time so that they will be single forever and they live a certain life, Like, they want happiness too. They can feel lonely too. They want to feel loved by a companion, So I just kind of approached that in more of a me trying to talk to these people about how the way they're thinking might be biased and might be wrong in a sense. So I was just kind of trying to explain my side on how I'm understanding the situation. I just kind of was like, hey, you support them for their music career, and that's how I see it, and I hope you can see that too. I kind of took it in that route, and I did get a bit of attention for that. I was like highly praised for it, but I just want to say I don't really know if it's something to be praised for. It was just me simply trying to talk about how I'm understanding the situation, and I was hoping that the people who see my stories would also read and also maybe change their perspective and refrain from sending me any more negative messages about that matter. Recently, I want to say within the past week, 2 weeks, I've been getting a lot of negative attention. No. I don't want to say a lot, but a lot more than usual. Usually I'd get like maybe one negative message every like 6 months. It was very rare. But recently I got a few for yet again, another scandal going on. And that too, I think this time around, because there were more people sending hateful messages, I was a little more frustrated. Before I didn't have too much frustration, but this time I was frustrated. And a lot of the frustration comes from me not being able to say, or me not feeling like I'm in the position to say anything. I don't know. I didn't know what to say either. And all I wanted to say is I trust that there are people out there who will support him, will be by his side during a tough time. And that's it. Because I think I reached a point where I'm just like, if you want to support someone, you will. And if you don't, you don't. And especially for a situation where there was no statement, like no official statement, I don't want to say anything and end up becoming the official statement, Like, I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea, but I also don't want anyone to get any idea because there has been no statement and I cannot be the one to give a statement, That's the responsibility of him and his company. I'm pretty sure they have a plan, or they know what's going on or what they're deciding to do. And it's honestly not my business, even if I may know them in person. It's honestly none of my business. And I just hope that for you guys too, some things just kind of have to trust and move on. And for me, I'm gonna trust in a lot of you guys too. And yeah, if you are gonna talk negatively about people I know, I'm also not gonna let it slide where I'm not just gonna ignore it either. Yeah, which is why I did take a screenshot and post it, but I did cover the username because I'm not gonna send or wish for any negative attention upon this person either, because then that's just doing the same thing. I just want to send a message to this person as well as people in general who are going to see the message about spreading positivity. Let's just be positive people. Honestly, there's no time to be so negative, and I think with age you kind of learn you got to care for yourself. You got to spend time on yourself. Putting down someone else isn't going to help you feel better, isn't going to help anyone else feel better, so just do without it, you know? The few seconds it takes for you to hate on someone, use those few seconds to maybe write an encouraging post for someone else you do care for. And I think it's as simple as that. It's the same amount of time, but spread positivity, make someone's day, make someone's life. There are a lot of comments, positive comments I remember to this day, and I've cried tears over. You can be that person too. Don't be that person who ends up being the person who is remembered for a hateful comment, like how I remember that girl who pretty much called me ugly. Like, you don't want to be that person. You don't want to cause damage to anyone else. And that's really all I want to say. I think going on from here, I know I'm going to get more hate because it's kind of inevitable with the more attention I get. I just want to say, I'm gonna make it really simple. If you do leave negative comments, don't expect to see much of me. You won't have too much access to my stuff. At the same time, I don't take too many things personally anymore. Yeah, I do kind of think about it, but other people are gonna think what they want to think. I can't convince everyone that I'm a certain kind of person. I can't even say with my own mouth that I'm like this very good person. A lot of you guys have been calling me an angel or, you know, have been saying good things about me. I can't even say those things about myself. I have bad moments too. I'm not perfect. I have emotions. I have negative emotions too. I can be hurtful towards people too. We're all human. In the end, let's focus on ourselves. If I do get hate comments, so be it. And if you're the person who does see hateful comments on my platforms, please don't attack this person back. It only fuels the fire, you know? It's like this person will then get very defensive and it becomes an argument. Please just don't start that. Don't respond with negativity. I've learned you cannot approach a negative person with negativity. Just gotta be positive with everyone around you, and honestly, that's just how it's gonna be. And yeah, so that's how I'm going to deal with hate comments, how I've been. And yeah, but also, please don't leave hate comments. Don't hate me. If you just don't like me, ignore me, block me. I don't know. Do what makes you happy. And if I'm gonna be the source of your unhappiness, walk away from me. Don't hurt me, don't hurt yourself. Just be happy. This year, COVID, if it taught me anything, it taught me that you need to be happy. And there's no time to not be happy. You really don't know when your last day is, as cliche as that sounds. You gotta live life how you wanna live it. What makes you genuinely happy, not immediate happiness. I'm talking about real joy. Whatever gives you real joy, honestly, go for it. As long as you're not harming anyone in the process, I say you can do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is a bit different than all the other things. I do want to eventually step away from K-pop content because I want to be me, and it is a life I left behind. Of course, if you still have anything else you're curious about, I will still address them, and I can make videos in the future about it, but at the same time, I want to mix in more non-K-pop related things because I want to be just me, and I'm not. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have an amazing 2021. I'm really, really, really wishing and praying for the best for everyone. We all deserve it. We all deserve happiness. So please like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. I've gotten a few comments that I don't pop up on some people's subscription feed. I don't know how to fix that. I've been on YouTube for a month, but I hope something changes. I don't know, maybe if you turn on notifications, will that be different? Not sure. But regardless, thanks for watching. Thanks for spending a part of your precious time looking at this. Goodbye. Hope you have a great day and see you guys soon. Bye.